Amidst the golden sands and the echoes of ancient valor that cradle the Fertile Crescent, whispers of a vanished wonder persist. Welcome to Cryptic Mystic Vault, where we explore the enigmatic tales and unsolved puzzles of history. The Hanging Gardens of Babylon, described in vivid verses by Greek historians and celebrated as one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world, evoke visions of lush greenery suspended in the air, cascading waters that mirror the mythology of paradise. Yet this fabled monument to human ingenuity and the love of a king for his queen has eluded tangible proof, and its very existence marks a question inked in uncertainty. Was it merely a figment of imaginative scribes? Or does the dust of millennia cloak the ruins of this colossal enterprise? Thus unfolds a tale, a journey of discovery, where fact intertwines with fiction under the scrutinous eyes of history and archaeology. Legendary tales often start with a retelling. The Hanging Gardens of Babylon come to us primarily through the words of ancient journalists like Berosus, and corroborated later by Greek historians such as Strabo and Philo of Byzantium.
These narratives paint pictures of terraced gardens reaching skywards, complete with machinery that irrigated exotic vegetation through a feat of engineering that mocked the arid surroundings. Looking into these accounts, historians face the challenge of teasing reality from adoration. The opulence of the description serves to enhance the mystique, enabling a lush oasis rising from the desert, orchestrated by King Nebuchadnezzar II for his homesick queen, Amytis of Media. This love-soaked venture, should it ever have existed, presents itself not only as a testament to affection, but also as a symbol of human conquest over the implacable forces of nature. However, despite their prominent place in lore, no contemporary Babylonian text or relic has thus far irrefutably confirmed the garden's existence. This gap in primary archaeological evidence leads one into an enigmatic puzzle. Could it have been so perfectly swallowed by time? Or is it a case of mistaken identity, our minds planting gardens where none grew?
The hunt for the physical remnants of the Hanging Gardens has been a carousel of enthusiasm and disillusionment. Tantalizing clues have occasionally prompted theories that scrape the sky, but more often than not, they have plunged into dead ends.
Modern archaeology has tunneled extensively around Babylon, now Hilla, in modern-day Iraq. Yet no unequivocal evidence of the gardens has surfaced. Alternatively, some scholars hint at the Assyrian Empire, considering Sennacherib's renowned gardens at Nineveh, a transplant of the Hanging Gardens concept, perhaps inspired or confused by migrating tales across empires. Landscape archaeology combined with textual analysis has opened new interpretations. Ancient texts that describe complex watering machines and botanical marvels point toward an advanced understanding of hydraulics, suggesting that such creations could indeed be feasible in the ancient world. Yet, the nagging absence of concrete Babylonian records or ruins keeps the pendulum swinging between skepticism and belief.
As the whispers continue, so does the debate over the exact location of the Hanging Gardens. While traditional accounts point towards Babylon, alternative theories have emerged. Some even proposing that the gardens were never in Babylon, but in Nineveh, under the reign of the Assyrian monarch Sennacherib. Jean-Pierre, historians and archaeologists are divided. Some follow classical writings that describe Babylon in detail, yet curiously omit the gardens. Others cling to descriptions in Assyrian texts of immense gardens, fed by innovative aqueducts, that closely match the famed accounts of Babylon's splendor. This geographical and narrative dissonance adds layers of complexity. Did classical writers, such as Herodotus, miss these gardens? Or were they simply conflating tales from different times and places? The exploration of these theories does more than search for physical proof. It challenges our understanding of historical accuracy and the transmission of cultural legends. The influence of the Hanging Gardens extends well beyond its potential physical borders. Over millennia, they have nourished the creative roots of poets, painters, and playwrights, forming a lush motif in the tapestry of world culture. Professor Raja, artistic representations have often depicted the gardens as an epitome of romanticism, an unreachable paradise that floats above the mundane. Literary works, from medieval texts to modern novels, employ the gardens as a symbol of utopian ideals and the eternal human yearning for perfection and beauty. These portrayals reflect not just a collective fascination with the gardens as an architectural marvel, but also an enduring metaphor for human aspiration and ingenuity. The story of the Hanging Gardens, whether rooted in historical truth or blossomed from myth, continues to spur both scholarly investigation and public imagination. Isabella. Advances in technology, such as satellite imagery and geophysical surveys, promise new ground in the search for the legendary gardens. Future archaeological endeavors may finally unearth evidence or conclusively confirm the gardens as mythical. Either outcome will enrich our understanding of ancient civilizations and their capacity to inspire stories that traverse the span of time. The quest for the Hanging Gardens, whether it ends in discovery or definitive myth-busting, demonstrates the enduring appeal of our ancient past and its capacity to ignite modern minds. In piecing together the narrative of the Hanging Gardens of Babylon, we navigate a labyrinth where history and legend entwine intricately. Each finding, theory, and artistic rendition adds a layer to the unfolding story, a tale that captures the essence of our fascination with the ancients and their legacies. Whether the Hanging Gardens stood in Babylon, in Nineveh, or merely in the fertile grounds of imagination, their story remains a poignant reminder of humanity's quest to achieve the extraordinary.